What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
Well, now viral video about me choosing to reject the Cheesecake Factory because I wanted more from my date. Many of you have been vocal about how entitled I was.
He could have done better than Cheesecake. That's all I think. Unless he was going to take her shopping afterwards. That's all I know. Like, if you taking me to Cheesecake Factory, it better be attached to the mall and we going shopping after. Otherwise, I'm not getting out the car either.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to make sure you're getting my videos as soon as I release them. All right, guys. Now, everybody around the internet, even happened today in a live stream, everybody's talking about the woman from the Cheesecake Factory.
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car.
So, she actually made a response video to everything she's done. I'm going to react to the response video, also her video, and tons of other stuff. This one's going to be good. So, guys, look, before we get into this, like, comment, subscribe. Let's make it happen. All right, but before we get into the regular video, before we get into the reaction video, let me play the regular video for you guys.
Whew.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
Are you're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
I'm a bad like a Barbie, hips, lips, and a Cardi on his face. I'm a bad little slip like a Barbie, hips.
So you heard that? He says you want to talk about it. All right. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant? And then you wonder about guys that chicken up. But no, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that because y'all know I was going to say that, right? But big hoopla. Everybody's like, what is this woman thinking? And of course, I feel the same way. But let's hear a reaction, y'all. Let's get right into the reaction video because y'all all seen that. Let's get right into the reaction video. Here it is.
Hey guys, this is Alicia. It's been a while, but there have been quite a bit of things on my mind. I believe that many of you have seen the, now viral video about me choosing to reject the Cheesecake Factory because I wanted more from my date. I want to, let me say this. It's interesting to me that just how a moment in time, right, can shape how so many view you.
You heard what she said? A moment in time. I got to cut her off because she's speaking so slow. A moment in time can shape how so many view you. That wasn't a moment in time. You rejected a man because he took you to the Cheesecake Factory. Then he said, let's talk about it. And you said, I look like this. Like, come on, man. That's not a moment in time. That's a moment in time in your head, in your eyes. But to people looking at this, especially men, this is atrocious. You look crazy.
Waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, the equivalent to that? I mean,
I literally
you don't
said,
understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's
Okay.
embarrassing.
You look crazy right now. Everybody around the world is looking at this. And yes, around the world. And they're saying, who does this woman think she is? Looks like she got a 5 o'clock shadow from bumps on her chin. I had a nerve to say someone looks like this to the Cheesecake Factory.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that.
No.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, you're a little bit thick, but that's about it. You're not the cat's meow, okay? So I gotta hit him with a Gunnar Thurberg one time. How dare you?
How dare you?
Act that way.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this? It's delusional. And so I want to talk about, I'm trying to remember. Bear with me, guys. I wrote down some notes so I can remember everything I want to say.
Oh, read the script, duder. Or
I watched the comments, the shares that you guys, the opinions that you guys had, and I have reflected on all of them, processed all of them that I was able to read. Many of you have been vocal about how entitled I was, how I misused this man. And I want you to understand that my mission has always been for women, to empower women, for women to feel respected, cared for, not be misused, right? I've seen and heard.
So she took the route of doubling down. She took the feminist movement route. And I'll show you exactly why she did that, right? Because that's the thing nowadays. It's been for a while. This is why men check out. And not just out of the country. Men check out of dating even in the country, right? And they're wondering why men aren't taking them serious. Men are checking out. You see how you double down and with the feminist route, you went straight feminist route. I deserve what I deserve. My body, my choice.
I was a feminist when feminism was about equality, giving women an opportunity to find their rightful place, particularly in the public world, which was tremendously important and exciting when we achieved that. But what feminism today, to me, is all about advantaging women at the expense of men. And it's become very much caught up in the demonisation of males. Systematic programs to continue to advantage girls, and no one taking any notice of the fact that boys are falling out in huge numbers.
She gets up and she says, Patrick, this is very hard for me to say this. And let me tell you why it's very hard. I said, what's that? She says, ever since in high school, I wanted to prove to men that I can beat them. So when I graduated high school and college, I opened up my salon. We do very well. I've made millions of dollars. My people and my work that work at the salon, they do very well for themselves. I drive a nice car. I have a nice house. I have money. I have millions. I don't worry about any of that stuff. You know what decision I made last night? I said, what's that? She says, I want a husband. I no longer want to compete with men. I need them. And I'm like, what? She's saying this in front of 2,000 people with her sister sitting right next to her. Wow. And now she's getting emotional. How many 65-year-old women do we have to hear saying that I marched with the feminist movement and I bought into the fact that men are the enemy? I've never been married. I'm alone and I'm miserable and I wish I would have never bought into that philosophy.
Wild. All right, but that's fine. But let me show you guys exactly why. Listen to who reacts to it.
What do I think of the lady that got mad because she was late and her date took her to Cheesecake?
Says, would Cheryl go to the Cheesecake Factory? Let me run that back.
Cheesecake Factory. He could have done better than Cheesecake. That's all I think. Unless he was gonna take her shopping afterwards. That's all I know. Like, if you taking me to Cheesecake Factory, it better be attached to the mall, and we going shopping after.
pure evil.
Otherwise, I'm not getting out the car either. Sprinkle. I don't care if I was late. I'm a woman.
You hear that? The Cheesecake Factory better be attached to the mall, because we're going shopping after. Otherwise, I'm not getting out the car. Sprinkle, guys. And you already know that sprinkle is something else, you know. That's that menstruation Sprinkle, sprinkle the stuff and yeah, have a guy hooked.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Yeah, that's what I believe it is. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
I can be late. That's what I do. But you, Cheesecake Factory was shopping, she would have got out that car for sure. Okay, I know this is the Cheesecake Factory, but look, it's the mall right behind it. I'm gonna take you shopping afterwards.
You see this? Cheesecake Factory was shopping. She would have got the car for sure.
Let's go. That's all he had to do. That's all he had to do. That's it. If it was late and the mall was closed, then I'm not getting out the car either. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
If it's late and the mall was closed, I'm not getting into the car either. This is their leader. These type of women are their leader. Well, there's more. Listen to the past, guys. Watch this. Listen to the past.
On my first date with James, our official first date, not our real first date, but our official first date, where we actually planned it, I made sure we was at the Cheesecake Factory in the Galleria. I made sure. First of all, it does have valet parking if you go to the Galleria in Houston. And there is luxury shops in there. There are, plenty of shops that aren't luxury, if he ain't got it like that. And this is how you test if he's generous or not. Oh, I'm full. Let's go walk around. Let's walk this food that we just ate. Let's walk it off. Then you go walk around the mall. You looking good. He's seeing how people are,
See what she said? This is how you test if he's grateful. This food we just ate, let's go walk it off. See, but I guess the girl didn't get that part of what she said. Because the guy in the video, right? That's one different thing, though, with Sprinkle Sprinkle. What she said right there, the second video she reacted to, this is before then. So this video here, she didn't watch. So she said, let's go walk it off. That would have been a little bit better. You know what? A guy could have tolerated that. That would have been what Sprinkle said just now. I mean, she has to double back. Think what she said here, horrible. Let's go walk it off. But you know what? A guy could have tolerated that. Now, let me break down the guy, right? The guy was nice as ever. That probably would have worked. She would have went inside the Cheesecake Factory, came out. You know what? Let's go walk it off. But hold up. Let me let her finish.
Checking you out and saying, oh, yeah, that's a nice couple. Then you go walk into a store and you're looking at things and he's trying to impress you. So he takes you shopping. He buys you something. Okay. So that's the only way I'm going to Cheesecake Factory if it's in the mall. Otherwise, if we ain't going shopping afterwards, I'm not eating there for no date. I can go eat there for lunch by myself with my friends, with my kids, or whoever.
I'll backtrack. Let me backtrack that. I'm going to eat by myself with my kids, whoever.
Okay. That's only to get them to the mall. Right? That's a decoy. You go on a date for cheesecake, that's a decoy to get to the mall.
I digress. This must be after. That's a decoy to get to the mall.
Now, if you're not trying to spend no money at the mall and it's just dinner and the mall parts are closed and the shops are closed, then opt for somewhere nicer if you can. Okay? If you ain't coming out with no shopping bags, don't go into the Cheesecake Factory. Shout out to Cheesecake Factory. They got vegan options. You say walk to the jewelry store. I know that for a yeah.
This is their leader, man. That's why the lady feels this way. You think she didn't watch one of her videos? I'm sure she did, man. But so I'm not surprised. Everybody's surprised, and I was like, and then when I seen Sprinkle's reaction, I seen her reaction video, and then after that I seen Sprinkle's reaction, I said it's all connected. Sprinkle's the culprit.
It's not my fault.
Sprinkle.
Yeah, guys. With all that being said, man, this is wild. It's wicked, but I already get it. I already understand. You know why? Because it's definitely more to life than dealing with a woman like this.
What are you waiting for? This is the way.
Passport bros. Cash for no.
Who's coming?